Hello all, welcome to our second video on SQL. Today we are going to see how to install MySQL Workbench and understand the interface of MySQL Workbench, and along with that we'll be looking into the interview definition of what is MySQL, which means the definitions that you can include in your interviews, and we'll be looking into the applications of SQL. Along with that, what are the top companies that use SQL and the career opportunities of SQL? Done. So let's jump into installation of MySQL Workbench. So actually I had already downloaded MySQL Workbench. So I'll be taking you throughout this Word document where you will be seeing different skins that are available in different levels. Done. So firstly, we need to click on this link. This is an official link from Oracle where we can download MySQL Workbench, right? After clicking on this link, you will be able to see this interface. It's up to you whether you want to go with 2.1M or 3.30, 3.6M. It depends on you. It's up to you to download whatever you want. But I would recommend to go with uh, this one, Windows 86 32-bit MS installer, this 303.6M, which is a fully version. And after installing, you will be having a, you will be directed to this web page. You don't want to log in or sign up. You can just click on this no thanks, just start my download, and it will be taken to you. It will start installing. It will be start downloading the MySQL Workbench. After it installing, you will be able to see the screen, and make sure that you are selecting this full option. Okay, not any developer default or server only or any other option. You will be choosing full, right? And after that, you will be taken to next screen, high availability, where your option needs to be standalone MySQL server slash classic MySQL replications. Okay, and after that, the screen takes you to type and network, where your configuration type should be development computer. Okay, after that, you will be taken to authentication method, where this option needs to be enabled. And after that, it takes you to the MySQL Workbench, where you need to establish your connection. If you click on this plus symbol here, you would be asked to create a password or to enter a password. Remember that this password is used for every connection that you're making. For example, I'm just starting a connection. See, okay. So first thing is that, okay, let's talk about the connection later. And this is how the installation is. Okay, and every time you click on this plus symbol, you will be creating new connections. You can name whatever you want for the connections. It's not only MySQL connections. You can name uh, trial ones, SQL practice, or else you can type your name as well, like Rohit one, Praneeth, or you can even try saying Anusha or whatever you want. It's up to you, whatever you go with. Okay, and the next we are moving to our next topic where we need to understand about the interface of MySQL. Okay, so here this is SQL Editor where we will be writing our code. You can see I had already practiced many codes before teaching to you regarding what a SQL is. Okay, and I had developed many projects in this editor. Done, and this is called as SQL Editor, and this is Navigator tool, Navigator Panel, where we can view all the databases that are present here. Right? See, your default you will be getting sys, world, and Sequila, and I had created this library lib and consulting prep databases. Okay, and along with that, we also need to understand this result grid and output panel, because where our outputs will be displayed. This is the space where all our tables outputs are displayed. Okay, and the most important thing, every interviewer, or else anytime whenever we are going to sit for interview, we will be asked a question: what is SQL? Here is the definition, what an interviewer expects and what an interviewer really looks into our explanation. So, yes, SQL, which means structured query language. Structured query language is the language that we use to interact with the database. It helps us ask questions about the data, add new information, modify existing records, and remove unwanted data. I made it as simple as possible that even a 7th class student can understand. Right? Okay. Pranit, you're saying a lot about SQL, but where is it exactly used? You might be having that question, right? Yes. These are the industries where SQL is used. Applications of SQL. It's used in e-commerce like Amazon, Flipkart, Mintra, Big Basket, Zepto, as well as airline industries like Malaysian Airlines, Air India, Kohinoor Airlines, British Airways, and Indigo, SpiceJet, TrueJet, and even in insurance companies like Aditya Birla Capital and PwC Capital and Credela, HDFC. All these insurance companies also use things. Even in bankings like Union Bank of India, Swiss Bank, State Bank of India, UBS, and even World Banks also use this SQL. Wherever there is data available, there is a need of database, and that database uses the language SQL for interacting with them. Okay, and mostly, what are the top companies that they recruit? The people who know SQL, okay, who are better in SQL. They are Google, Microsoft, Apple, Netflix. Name any company that is related to data, tech, consulting, or finance. There is a scope of recruitment for this SQL. Okay, I would say that not only SQL, we also need an other languages, additional languages to get into few roles. And here are few career opportunities that are available for SQL. You can become a business analyst if you learn SQL. You can be a data analyst. You can be a database administrator, data engineer, business intelligence developer, software engineer, data scientist, and cloud engineer. Irrespective of the domain, if you are having the knowledge on SQL, if you are becoming good day by day in SQL, for sure you can crack interviews in top product based companies and consulting firms. That's it for today. Thank you all. And please like, share, and subscribe. Your support will be helpful for me to create further more videos. Thank you. This is Praneet signing off.